Yo, what did I do? What did I do? 200. It's a bet. 200? 200. 200. What you got? What you got? I got a C.
I got a C.
From Brooklyn Style, baby. Brooklyn Style.
Okay, I needed that.
Welcome to C.R.E.A.M, y'all. Yeah. Just gonna give a couple more minutes for some people to get in.
Hello, everybody. Come on in the room. Tag your people. Tag everybody you love. Tonight we're just gonna be hanging back, kickback. We're gonna do a little kickback. And get comfortable with everybody, and also answer some questions that you may have about business credit, personal credit, business loans, real estate. But yeah, and also we're going to share that story with you about the Mrs. Harris property that we were about. So we got something real funny to tell you guys about that. It was all a lesson learned, you know what I'm saying? I'll always remain a student. So it was pretty fun and exciting to go out and, look for property. Listen to Millionaire Cal make the deal and talk to different perspectives. So yeah, we're gonna do that tonight. We do have a special guest, Mr. Hanek in the house. Hey Kendrick, welcome to our stage.
How y'all doing out there?
Flights back and forth, pop corks, so the best grapes make the best CDs and
the best tapes.
Yeah, you guys like, tag, share on both Credit Cal page, Kim's Credit Leverage page, and also our YouTube channel, Kim's Credit Leverage. Thank you. Welcome to the
on the range, now, kind of strange. I hate y'all too, rather be in Caribbean sands.
Give it a little minute.
Blue, white, got sex appeal. Bitches used to go, still.
Trying to tag some people that you know, and tag some people that you love.
Miss Kim, you can turn it down because we really can't hear you.
Tara said she's logging on now.
Okay.
Yep, somebody said the music was too loud. They couldn't hear me. Oh. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate the feedback. That's what we need, the feedback, hunty. Welcome to Kim's Credit Leverage, where I teach you how to leverage what you have in order to get what you want. You guys come on in the room. I hope you guys are feeling fantastic. Can you guys believe it's already the end of the first quarter? That is one explanation that time don't wait for nobody. How many of us failed to keep up with those new those commitments that we promised ourselves? Well, here it is. The first quarter is already gone. But it's not too late. You guys can get it started. We still got 9 more months to go. It takes 9 months for gestation. So hey, that you can create something if you put your mind to it. So yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Come on in the room. Hello. Thank you, Howard, also known as Happy, a lifetime friend of mine. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you as well. We got Paula McIntosh in the house tonight. Hey, Pam. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. So we just want to share some exciting news that's going on with us this week as far as our legacy building, our nation building, a neighborhood building. So we just want to come on in and I'm going to go ahead and introduce, you guys already know, the host with the most, Mr. Calvin Allen, multi-millionaire Calvin Allen. Will you come on and introduce yourself and tell us what exciting things you got going on for this?
Yo. Yo, what's going on, my good people, my kings and queens? Hope all is well. Pray all is well. Yeah, I'm multi-millionaire, also known as Credit Cow in neighborhood. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I carry several different businesses, ownerships. Just one of the things I love to do is just to empower the people, educate and inform the people, and changing the mindset. Because we are transformed by the renewing of our mind. So if I can help change the mindset, the results is up to you. So with that being due and that being said, we do got some exciting things going on. You know what I mean? Like if you are in here, please let us know where you tapping in from. We got another exciting guest, Mr. Ken. He was actually what's going on, King, Mr. Kevin Shaw. We actually had Ken actually a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, he's a real estate. I want to call him an investor because that's what we're gonna graduate him to be an investor. Right now, he's down in Texas and he's doing wholesaling. So he's doing things with property. He's already invested into real estate. But right now, once we go ahead and teach him a little bit more as far as investing in the proper way and investing, just scaling his business, then he will be a true investor. One of the coldest ones. He's going to be a beast, is what he do. You see what I'm saying? So that right there is Mr. Ken. But yeah, we got a couple different things coming in. I mean, going up, guys, and I just want you guys to be excited, even for the day. If you was able to open up your eyes and inhale and exhale, then that's a blessing. You see what I'm saying? That's a blessing. So I thank God that you was able to even open up your eyes, even if you're on this channel. If you seeing this and you just now tuning in, let us know where you tuning in from. I see somebody to say Tennessee, Mrs. Curtis. She over there in Georgia. We'll be in Georgia in May, right? All three of us, right? Ken, you going, right? We'll be in Georgia in May.
Yep, Ken, you're in Georgia too, right?
Warren, Youngstown, Ohio. My queen Pam.
Yep. So that's who tonight, guys. The reason I did invite another guest because she had a bunch of questions about building her business credit. She did enroll in our Nove Money Business Credit Suite. I'll let her pretty much tell you the story. But the thing about it is, she's super, super, super busy. And with any of our products and services, guys, it's not like you pay us and we do all the work for you. I mean, we do the process on the back end, but the hardest part about our process is just qualifying. So that means act on your behalf because you have to verify your identity. You have to take a snapshot of your driver's license and proof of residence and stuff like that. We act upon your behalf only after you've verified that information. It would be totally for somebody to get your money and say that they'll do it on your behalf. They definitely need your credentials. So that's one thing. And because she's super busy, our office does call us often when you're on the business credit suite. Would you agree, multimillionaire?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's often. I mean, we productive. Let's say it like that. I mean, some of them are very busy, but to most of us, we are being productive, and we've been extremely active, and it's showing because we're steady growing and we're steady helping and getting real results. So that's what we really love, especially in doing credit, and that's something I want to talk about too. Tap in on today as far as credit. I wanted to tap into that and just explain a little bit, that we can just pretty much backtrack and let people understand, just in case they didn't see, the previous, recordings that we have. Because we've been off about 3 months now, right? Every Thursday.
Yep. Actually, I looked it up. We started February, like the first week in February.
Word. So you know what we gotta start doing? We gotta start putting what episode we on. So I don't know what this be episode. This might be episode 15, and I want to keep doing that each time we get on, just so we know, what number we on. Because we numbers people. I'm a numbers guy, especially being in real estate. And then we talk about credit, and credit is built off of the number system. You know what I mean? So I love numbers. So I think that'd be something cool. We can go back and just start looking at what episode we on, and we could just go there. Okay. I see a couple new people that tapped in too. Thank you for tapping in. Appreciate it. Mr. Curtis, what's going on, King? He down in Georgia. Yo, I want to get Mrs. Curtis and them on there too, because this life insurance that they got, yo, we need to continue on spreading that, because the late great DMX just passed and he didn't even have no will. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what Cast don't understand, like, we live, but the second half of that is we die. You see what I'm saying? And we got to start thinking about death too. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, to understand what we gonna do. So I believe Miss Curtis, once we get a time and a good day, I want to get you right back on, Miss Curtis, because the information that you had, you was really educating me on it. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I know as far as my profession, but on that end, I need to be more educated on too as well. So, Mrs. Curtis, I thank you just for even giving us that information a couple weeks ago. I seen you had tapped in. You guys are in Georgia. So yeah, without further ado, Miss Kim, you want to introduce Mrs. Kent, Mr. Kent?
Sure. I'll go ahead and introduce him. Yeah, LaQuanda. So if you want to come on now, I could shoot you an email, or you could just, come on next week. Yeah. So we have Mr. Kendrick Phillips here with us tonight. He is a real estate investor. He's also a new affiliate of Nove Money. So he's able to help people with their personal credit, their business funding, business lending. He can even help, you invest with real estate, the real estate education program. He's also a great mentor, friend. He's got a lot of ambition.
Yeah, they do. You're right.
He's out there closing some deals now, or having them under contract, from what I understand. One day he said it was about 10 that he was putting under contract. So he's super hungry, super proud to have him on our team. So Ken, you want to go ahead and take it away and tell us what you got going on for this week?
Yes, ma'am. How y'all doing today, everybody? What's up, Miss Kim? You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
And you, Mr. Cal?
Yeah, you know, I'm going, King. I'm going.
All right, man. And hello, family. Yeah, my name is Ken Phillips, and I'm actually a real estate investor right now. And right now, for the first time, I got a little bit more going than what I have had in the past. And I'm just here, to let y'all know. First of all, you can do whatever you want to do if you put your mind to it. My main thing I'm doing right now is real estate investing, and I'm actually wholesaling right now so I can make money so I can upgrade my company. And being that I'm saying that, this company, Nove, is the perfect place for me right now because they pretty much touch on all bases. I would call it like a one-stop shop, maybe. Right now, Ms. Kim and Mr. Cal, are helping me in different ways, not to just upgrade with my company, but with my life as well. And I really appreciate that from you guys. But other than that, I really don't have much to say. I'm just here to let y'all know the number one thing is to be able to help somebody else. Once you get what you get from whoever you get it from or wherever you get it from. And I just want to share that with y'all. I'm good.
Appreciate it, King. Appreciate it. Yeah, you said something that was key. About helping other people. So
Right.
we was formally introduced. Well, I know for a fact I was formally introduced to Mr. Ken a couple weeks ago. I didn't even know all of what he did until we got off the live. He actually came on one of the lives when our Credit Rules Everything Around Me, Cream Lives, a couple Thursdays ago, and he just sparked a whole new different movement and what I'm already in. You know what I mean? Like, even that the next day he sent me about 10 to 12 properties down in Texas. He's a excellent guy to connect with, especially if you're down in Texas or just period. You know what I mean? But I know right now he's doing things down there in Texas, Orange, Texas. That's what, about 2 hours away from Houston, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yep, he's doing things down there in Texas, and I'm looking to do some business with him. So without further ado, like I said, Mr. Ken has been doing phenomenal things before he even joined over, and then he got Miss Kim, and Miss Kim just expanded on on credit, and that's something I want to touch on too. People got to understand how important credit is. Yeah, this is a show full of information, and not just information, but right information, because at the end of the day, the results that me and Miss Kim has been doing. I mean, the experience we are creating is actually giving us the results. And Mr. Ken, he understands the real results, and he understands he wants to get on a on a movement and not a monument. So credit is extremely important. Not only did he want to join it for the business credit, but also the personal credit. A lot of people don't understand what business credit is, right? We just was always taught about personal credit. Go ahead and go get a credit card and utilize that credit card to for extra money, right? For extra money, but it ain't nothing extra. You see what I'm saying? It's what we like to call leverage. So, Mrs. Kim, can you do me a favor? Can you explain a little bit about personal credit, and then after that, I can explain about business credit, just a little bit about it, just in case we got some of the new people on here, or some of the people on here that might want to learn about it. Can you just explain a little bit about personal credit?
Sure. I'm going to let you know that personal credit is something that we all need to leverage instead of, even know how to use it. You definitely need to be educated about it. Personal credit, guys, it consists of 5 entities. The biggest 2 chunks is your payment history and your utilization. That makes up 65% of your credit score. 9 times out of 10, we know that our payment history or whatever, we might not make it or whatever. And also that utilization. They know we as a people, we gonna ramp up that credit card. And I'm only telling you guys from experience because that's what I did when I didn't understand credit. When I got a $100 or $200 or even $1,000 credit card in the mail, I thought it was a whole $1,000 free dollars. I'm gonna go and pay my minimum, and not knowing it was killing my credit. You guys, you definitely want to keep your utilization, which means how much credit you're using on that credit card or whatever, below 10%. I know a lot of people say 30, but the sweet meat is in the 10%. So you definitely want to keep that below 10%. And the more personal credit we use, the worse off we look. It's so attractive. But the more business credit you use, guys, the more they give you. And then you can use all of your business credit and you only have to pay 1% back of the business credit. But with personal credit, you got to pay it all back except for 10% in order for it to look attractive on your credit bureau. So I hope that makes sense, guys. And credit, you guys don't be afraid of credit because credit is the new identity. You know what I'm saying? That's your new identity. That's your new report card. It's an adult report card, letting banks know how creditworthy you really are. If they could trust you with their money, because if you can't be trusted with yours, they darn sure don't want to trust you with theirs. So much a report card, an adult report card, if you will.
That's what it is. I used to hear several people, whether it be family members, whether it be play cousins, whether it be aunties, uncles, whatever the case may be, friends. I used to hear so many people talk about cash is king, and at times I really couldn't, and I should have explained it to them in the way I wanted to, because at times I let people be people and understand, like, man, ignorance is bliss, and you got to understand, like, and just to break it down real quick. Back in 1971, when they took gold off of the shelf, right? Back in 1971, cash became currency, fiat. It became something that if it didn't move, what is currency? That it currently have to move. So cash became less valuable than what we expect it to be now. And what people don't understand is cash is trash for real. You see what I'm saying? Like, literally, and I can explain it in so many ways, but just to break it down, cash is trash, and the reason why we are in bankrupt is because of cash. You see what I'm saying? But how do you get out of bankrupt? How do you get out of the system? How do you know how to play the game? Because I even heard Miss Kim say, man, and the reason why we don't win the game is because we don't know how to play the game. We don't understand the rules. And what people don't understand is, man, you got to know how to get in debt. We are in debt because of cash. You see what I'm saying? We are in debt. United States, like, y'all got to go back and begin to read and educate yourself. We are in debt because of cash, right? So how do we get out of debt, right? How do we get out of debt? Because you got to understand, in order to get out of debt, you got to get into debt. And what I'm talking about is a good debt. Business credit is a good debt. Now, credit cards, being in the credit cards, that's a bad debt, because it's like you said, personally, on a personal standpoint, you would never, ever begin to receive the highest limit. I mean, the highest limit, or go to an extreme level personally, because it was set up for you not to be able to go up and up and up and up personally. You see what I'm saying? Because as soon as you want to go get a house, you do it underneath your personal name. You getting hit. You want a car, you get hit with your personal credit. You try to get something in your name, some type of utilities, they got to check your personal credit. Your personal credit is taking too many hits. So how long do you think that's going to be to try to bounce your credit to go back up? It's going to take a while. And sometimes we live in right now where everything want to be microwave, everything want to be fast. Everybody care about who being first, but nobody cares about who being truth. You know what I'm saying? Who being truthful, who understanding, like being patient, and business credit allows me, and that's what I want to talk about. Business credit allows me to actually be able to utilize my cash, right? Utilize my cash and put it in certain places to allow assets. You know what I'm saying? To allow active income to now come in my way. Because why? I'm understanding that business credit, the credit that I'm getting because of my business, allows me to have leverage, right? Now I got leverage to be able to do whatever I need to do without any cap, right? Without any cap. So business credit, guys, business credit is extremely important, because as a business owner, not just as a business, like everybody who has a business that may be watching this, if you don't take this seriously and have it in your mindset, I am an owner of the business that I now have, then guess what? You might as well just become a regular person and work a 9-to-5 job. Because if you don't have no assistant, you an assistant. If you don't understand the business principles and models, then guess what? You really a worker of your business. So business credit, that's, to me, that's like a worker. You know what I mean? Like the best worker I could possibly have, because that allowed me to get so much opportunity and so much liquidated money to where now I can start funding a lot of the deals, and I ain't got to use my cash, right? I don't have to use my cash. I can now allow my business credit and the business that the money that the business want to give me actually start to begin to purchase all my investments. You see, because as a business owner, you are never, and I don't want to say never like you shouldn't never do it, but you should never want to be in a position to where you are taking money out of your personal account, your personal pocket, and putting it into your business. You know how long you gonna last in business? Not that long. So the whole object is to know how to utilize the business and allow the business to take care of you personally. But the business needs to know how to take care of the business, right? So this is how I like to look at it. If you guys got a pen and piece of paper, I like to put 100%, because everything is rated on 100%, right? So 100%, right, is what we aiming to get, 100 or plus, right? We want to get 100% or plus. So if we look at 100%, 40% is going to IRS, right? 40% taxes. If y'all know anything about taxes, 40% is going to IRS. They may take 15 up front and 25 on the back end. That's 40%. So if 40% going to the IRS, I believe, now this is a business model that I do. I believe if I got to pay the taxes, the IRS 40%, I need to pay my business 40%. So 40 and 40, that's 80%. So that leaves you with what? 20%. 20% is for you personally. You see what I'm saying? This is how I understand numbers. So for business credit, I take that business credit, right, and I start attaining more properties with this, more investments, more assets with business credit. Now I can take the 20% that I live off of, right? I live off of, and I can now utilize that towards a whole new different type of asset, a smaller asset to make it big. See, the whole purpose of business credit is for you not to take hits personally. The whole purpose of business is business. So with business credit, I was able to obtain over $1 million in less than a year in business credit. Why? Because I understood the power of leverage. I understood the power of credit, not the power of cash, because cash is trash. At the end of the day, like you said, that's how they about to start utilizing and start pretty much identifying who, what, when, and why in a person because of their credit. They're not looking at your cash. I don't care how much money you got. Think about it. You got a lot of rappers. Now let's break it down. Y'all see what cash ain't trash. I'm gonna give it to you straight. How many athletes personally? And I know a lot of them. There are a lot of athletes personally, rappers personally, right? We talk about make millions. They don't have, and they didn't have. They may have it now. They didn't have credit. They didn't know how to use credit. So they using their cash. And when you using your cash, you get taxed on that. You see what I'm trying to tell you? You're getting taxed on the cash that you're using. Not only do they not have credit, right? Personal credit or business credit, they steady using their money. And when they use their money, what happened later on down the line? You got multi-millionaires who goes bankrupt and don't have any more money because money is set up for you to run out in the way of us using money. But when you use a leverage, credit, right? You use the credit, you transforming that to actually be able to get way more money. And that is a good debt. You see what I'm saying? So now you got to understand, in order to get out of debt, you got to use debt. But what debt do you use? Business credit debt. That's good debt. Because now you could utilize 99%, 100% of the business credit and not get personalized. I mean, not get penalized. I'm sorry, not get penalized. But like you said, Mrs. Kim, with that personal credit, if you use more than 30%, man, look, your score is going down.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because the personal credit feels like you need them more than they need you. And whenever you start doing that, then guess what? Now your score going down. Now you wonder why I could never get a top. You know what I'm saying? Ahead of the game. But with business credit allows you to use all the money that they're gonna give you. Because the whole purpose of business is business. Look at the crisis that we're going through right now. How many jobs have we lost? Millions, right?
Yes.
Millions. Okay, so how's we getting these jobs back? Because the SBA, the PPP, all these people is giving what to what? The business. This is business money that they're giving to the business. Not only is we getting this money that they done saved up, but they giving us lines of credit, business credit.
You guys have to think about that now. Write that down. Don't let that one go over your head. For personal people, like $1,200, $600, $1,200, $1,400 or whatever in for the stimulus. But businesses were offered $25,000.
That's a minimum, or a grant of 10,000. A grant of 10,000. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because the business is meant to set up and protect the business.
The economy
is off of business. So we got to think like this. We can't think like this fiat, this currency money is gonna last. Nah, look, they got Bitcoin, they got cryptocurrency. All that stuff is about to do away with this cash, with this fiat, with this paper money. You see what I'm saying? That stuff is trash. So if you save money, let me tell you something. And this is what people got to understand. If I had, let me see, I got a couple dollars in my pocket, right? I got a couple dollars right here. If I had this money and I put it outside of my house, right? Outside of my house, and I leave it there, what you think gonna happen?
Somebody gonna take it?
Come on, somebody gonna take it, the wind gonna blow it. That ain't gonna make me nothing. So just saving money, having this cash don't do nothing. So what you gotta do? You gotta put this to work. That's how money works. Money works by putting to work. But how do I turn this $200 into $5,000 and $10,000? By understanding business credit. I could use their money and invest this money somewhere totally different. This money ain't for me to go buy new hairdos and tennis shoes and the best cars. This money is for me to go actually start a business, get an ATM, get some type of gumball machine, create some type of business or invest it into somebody like Ken. You see what I'm saying? Somebody like Mrs. Kim with a credit company. If I could go and put $200 and pay for my credit, the debt of my credit card, right? Then now they're gonna give me a revolving credit line, and now guess what? I get to continue on using that money. So what people don't understand is, and I'm gonna give it to you just like this: if I go put this $200 in my bank account, as soon as I put it in my bank account, I'm gonna tell you two things that the bank gonna do. One of them, the bank is gonna use your $200. They're gonna invest that. They're gonna use your money to invest that while you trying to save it. You get 1% interest on whatever money you get in there, right? So they're gonna use your money to do what?
Because most banks is 0.0.
Come on.
That ain't even 1%. You know what I'm saying?
1%.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So the whole purpose is you got to be able to have your money move. You see what I'm saying? Saving it ain't gonna get you nowhere. But we was taught in saving money and hoarding money and not taking money and utilizing it in the proper way. So not only is the bank gonna save your money, gonna invest your money when you trying to save it, they invest in your money, right? They also gonna do what? It costs them. It's a liability to them, right? So now they have to create your money and create an asset. So if you was to have a credit card and a debit card, But you know on this credit card, you got $1,000 limit, but then you know you got $500 in the bank, right? Wouldn't it be smarter for you to use somebody else's money and use your money to pay them back so you can continue on using that money? But we don't do that. We want to get a debit card and go to every store, every outlet, every car dealership and start swiping, right? So look, when you swiping, what is you getting? That's a liability. You're not getting no credit off of none of that. Use that same money you was going to use and put it inside your credit. You see what I'm saying? And start earning some money, start earning some trust, right? Start earning some trust with these credits and these lenders, so now they can give you more money for later on down the line. So now when you got $1,000 and you use 30% utilization, that's $300. But now when you got $10,000 because you know how to use this $1,000 properly, you got $10,000. Now your 30% is what? $3,000. So now my bills, my expenses come up to $3,000. Just use your credit card. I mean, use your credit card. Use your credit card to be able to build your credit and pay that money that you was gonna pay on your debit card with your credit card anyway. That's all I was doing. Taking my debit card and just using it, paying off my credit card. Because I was gonna use that money anyway. But what happened is me using that money anyway wasn't gonna give me the experience, right? And wasn't gonna be able to give me the liabilities or the trustworthiness that I needed. So when I can go inside these dealers and these car dealerships and get any type of car I want. You see what I'm saying? So now because my credit is above 700s, I can get where I want to go. And now they look at my credit and say, you know what, we can trust this guy. You know what, I'm not even about to hit you with the APR of being this high. It's rated being this high. Why? Because I understood how to use other people's money, leverage that. Another trick y'all can do. Now we said use it at least 10% of whatever that you get on your personal credit. This is what I like to do. If I know I got $1,000 and I know my business and I know my credit card is $1,000, let me tell y'all, this is me, and don't do this if you don't have this. Only spend what you already got, right? Only use what you already got. I begin to use all of their money because you know what? There's something on your credit card that has a due date and you have a report date, right? So if you can be able to use that $1,000 and you know you got $1,000 to pay them back, pay it back before the report date. And then that's when it shows your utilization. So I'm able to use 100% of their money, but I'm paying it right back before the report date. And when I'm paying it right back before the report date, it's showing my utilization is 0. So you got to just be accountable, man. You got to be disciplined to know how to use a credit card. We was never taught how to use a credit card. So if we learn how to use a credit card, a personal credit card better, then guess what? Our credit will be a whole lot better. Your life will be a whole lot better. You're not at a high risk when you're going to go grab your first time home buy. You're not at a high risk when you're going to go get a car loan. You're not at a high risk when you want to go get, utilities in your name. You see what I'm saying? They're not stroking you over your head in these terms and interest. And now you're like, dang, I end up got to pay way more than what I thought I had to do. Just get your credit right in the beginning, but learn how to use it. And that's what we're teaching. We're teaching people how to use personal credit and business credit. Ken, you got a strong business. So, bro, wouldn't it be insane for you to keep taking the money out of your pocket and putting it into the business, right? And the business has time to grow, right? The business has time to grow. So now you like, well, look, I don't got no more money to actually put inside my business. So what might happen? You might just actually run it, not have a business no more, or just have to wait, right?
And what you're saying is true, man, because that's one of the reasons why I'm affiliated with y'all, so I can get myself together for us credit wise. But I got a couple friends that they got their own business too. And when this pandemic hit, they was telling me like, hey man, I'm running out of money. And here I am thinking, because they've been in business longer than me, that they had all this under control. They had business credit and stuff like this. Come to find out they don't. Mm-hmm. Now when it's time to get the business credit, I'm not saying it's too late, but they still gonna be behind until their credit is established. You know what I'm saying? And since I've been with Dope, I have been talking to them about it, but you can't push nobody to do anything. So I've just kind of been talking to them about it, but at the same time, I'm gonna be the one to have to show them how it's supposed to go.
Amen.
And truthfully, I mean, like I said, I've seen other companies too, just hearing on TV, just word of mouth. But a lot of companies have been going down because they don't have nothing to fall back on, which would be business credit. And yeah, it's pretty sad, man. That like you said, I didn't know either when I was coming up. But now that I do know, I refuse to go any other route.
Why would you? That's insanity. A dog wouldn't vomit and go eat his own vomit unless he's sick still. You see what I'm saying? Like that to me,
Right.
that's sickening. Why would you, if you know, not just heard about it, if you really know what you know, you shouldn't have to go back to that. Like, I don't use my personal credit to take care of my business. That's the whole purpose of business credit. Because personal credit gonna keep me down. It's never gonna. I would have never came and got to where I'm at if I was using my personal credit. I did that 2 years and still stayed stuck. I bought properties and bought cars, but at the same time, my credit was still at a 5 something, 6, close to a 6. So once I started using business credit and I left my personal credit alone and I just let it establish, then over time, the inquiries, everything started coming off. You see what I'm saying? All this stuff start removing because I didn't have to use it the way I was using it before. The way I was using it was a learning process, and I said, you know what? I can't grow like this. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't expand my capacity like this. Like, I still got a cap on this thing. That's little. They start you off with $500 to $1,000. With this business, like you said, Miss Kim, they giving you tens of thousands of dollars to help run your business. Why would you want to take pennies to a dollar when you can have the whole bills
Right.
and not get penalized?
Amen. And you guys, as an adult, we really, really need to start using credit. There was once upon a time when there was poor, middle class, and rich. The middle class got to make a decision, y'all. You either going to be poor or you're going to be rich. There's no more middle class. Make a decision. Your life, your legacy, your children's children depend on it. And when you pay for things with cash, that's just a one-time purchase. But when you use credit, that's a reproduction. You know what I'm saying? It's revolving.
That's the movement, man.
Mm-hmm.
Money is the result. That's a monument. Money is supposed to stay. Money. If you save it, it's a monument. It just stays still, and that's why I say it's a movement and not a monument. Because at the end of the day, I got to learn how to make my money move. And how you make your money move is liquidating it from the cash. I mean, from the credit to the cash. I give me credit all day. Give me credit all day. And with that credit, now I'm gonna get somebody cash and watch what I do with the cash. I make it a movement because it has to move. You see what I'm saying? Like you said, that regular old fiat, that regular old money, if you don't really know how to use it, it's a one-time thing. But soon as you use that credit, it's a revolving thing. It has to continue on recurring. You see what I'm saying? As soon as I go and buy this hat, you understand what I'm saying? With my dollar, with my fiat money, I don't get that money back. But as soon as I use my credit card and I spend my money, right? My debit card, and I just pay it back, I get that money right back. So which one will be better? Something you could get back faster because you was already gonna pay for it. You just understand how to pay for it in a different manner, or just something you're gonna be able to pay and then you don't get it back and then you wonder why you broke.
Preach. And we need to stop trying to look rich and become rich. Here reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and the rich dad, he had a bunch of businesses, but he had like raggedy furniture. He had a broke down car for years and years and years, and he didn't even care about it. He didn't care what the Joneses said about him. He didn't care what his employees said about him. But now, he's a billionaire, so you guys stop trying to look rich and become rich,
and that's in the mind.
Yeah.
You got to first be in the mind. My father asks me almost every time he talks to me, he say, son, you rich, huh? And my response every single time, and it ain't gonna change. I said, nah, Dad, I ain't rich. I just got a mindset. He was like, So today I had to break it down to him. I said, look, Dad, let me tell you something. This is the honest God truth. And I'm saying it so everybody can hear me say this. Calvin Allen, right? Neighborhood Cal, the person, I ain't rich. My business got millions. You see what I'm saying? That's a difference. My business got millions. And because my business got millions, later on down the line, I get it. But I treat my business, I treat it as a profession. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is a whole new different entity. That's a different entity from me. I know how to treat my business, because at the end of the day, I know how business is supposed to be treated. You're supposed to treat business with the utmost respect. You know what I'm saying? And the way that business is ran, I can't run. That ain't for my personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pay my business a certain amount of percentage, and I allow my business to pay me a certain amount of percentage. Well, I'm sorry, my business pay a certain amount of percentage to itself, because the whole purpose of business is to help people. And the more people I help, then it helps my business. So when my business get helps, then guess what? I pay me a little bit on the side, personally. So I pay me off of my business. I don't go and take money from me. No longer. I used to, but that's when I didn't know. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I used to take money from out of my personal account, or my personal money, and pay my business. But I'm like, if I keep doing that, then I'm not allowing my business to grow. The whole purpose of business is to see what it do when you're not around. Right now, my business is on autopilot. So because it's on autopilot, and I got a system, saving yourself time, energy, and money. That's a system. Save yourself time, energy, and money. I understood how to do that. Now my business got millions. Calvin Allen, the person, don't got no millions. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Do I got some money? Yeah. But those for investments. Those ain't for nobody to ask me. You know what I'm saying? Ask me unless we doing some business together. But my business have the majority of the money, and my business take care of itself. You see what I'm saying? That's totally two different entities for me. And we gotta get into the mindset. If you want to become not just have a business, but you want to become a business owner. And when you become a business owner, you got to think a whole lot differently. A whole lot differently.
Amen.
And
Amen.
I just want to say this to, like, just people out there. Like, I know when I first talked to Miss Kim, the first thing came to my mind was, hey, I don't got this amount of money to do this. And I thought about it, and when I thought about it, she gave me other routes that were a lot cheaper where I could afford to be a part of this. And sometimes you gotta, like, what I'm doing right now, I didn't pay that full amount to get my credit fixed. I went lower where I can afford it, and I'm learning. As I'm learning, I could probably do it on my own, but at the same time, I'll make it to that point where I can pay for it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because what you was just saying, Mr. Calvin, your mind got to be set to, look, hey, by all means necessary, this is what I got to do. I don't have to sit and wait until this certain time. I can work toward it by doing a little bit of time. Before you know it, you'll be there.
Yep.
And that's pretty much what I'm doing. That's what I've done since I started my company and everything. And just the information, it makes me be feeling like powerful to the point where my mind is more into this. The money's going to come.
Amen.
It's going to come.
The money's going to come. So, I mean, you just got to think about that. Even when getting your credit fixed, you got to start somewhere, man. And nowhere is a good company because, yeah, they do got to, you can pay, a nice amount of money for somebody that don't have money like that. Or you can do it at $99. Everybody should have $100 to get the information to get to the next level. It's like real. I mean, look, we're living in a pandemic right now. It's crazy. Right now, it's the perfect time to have business credit and personal credit. And that's just all I want to say. I just want to be motivational people, let you know. I mean, you can make it wherever you got to go. You just got to actually move on it. There's always a way to get to it.
It is. If you really want it. If you'll go out.
I'm sorry, I keep breaking up. That's called investing in yourself. You invest in yourself,
Right.
Walmart or Target or Louis Vuitton or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You invested in yourself, and you will get your return of investment as long as you're consistent and you believe. You know what I'm saying? And you're not doing it on your own, Kim. We're here to help you. Our company's there to help you and stuff like that. So you're not alone. I personally love Life Nove because I found a new family. You know what I'm saying? Because my they didn't support me. My family don't want to fix their credit. They cool. You know what I'm saying? My old friends don't want to do anything except for what they do. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not judging. But if you can't change your friends or your family, change your friends and your family. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that they got to be blood. They just got to be like-minded individuals. I want to be around people that are going somewhere. I want to be around people that's talking about businesses. I want to be around people that's talking about credit, about growth, about our legacies. I don't want to sit around here talking about the housewives of Atlanta and stuff like it does not interest me. And I'm sorry, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? I'm different from what I was years ago.
I agree with you, Ms. Kim. I haven't been, ma'am. I haven't built the company a full
feedback.
I haven't built the company a full month yet, but I can honestly say from the day when I first talked to you, a couple days later when I signed up, I have focused now more on it's in my mind. Because even right now, if I never speak to y'all again, my mindset is way more broader than when I came in. Because I was all thinking about money. But now my mind's got me thinking, hey, other ways to do this. You can start small, get big. You know what I'm saying? It kind of like broke it all down for me. So now I can actually see the fish a little bit clearer than what I was seeing months ago. You know what I mean? And it's the perfect place. I'm telling people.
Because it's results. This ain't nothing that we trying to sell and make people do and make people just join. Either you gonna do it or you ain't. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't do it, you're gonna fall short every single time. So that's up to you. You see what I'm saying? If you do it now, like you said, because you jumped into it, you jumped off the porch, your mind immediately started to change. Why? Because you're gonna pay attention to what you pay for now. Now that you pay for it and you got some skin in the game, your whole mindset gonna change. Like, I gotta make it work. I gotta make it work. A lot of people are using that money as a crutch. I got 200,000. I got 300,000. I got 10,000. I got 1,000. But it's all I got. Do you understand? Saving money is one of the dumbest thing in the world. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. They print out so much money every single day, and because they print so much money, the value of money is going down. So saving your money and keep your money as a crutch is dumb. Take that money and utilize that. Take that money and go build something else with it that's gonna receive. I mean, that's gonna have you get some type of active income. I don't like to say passive income no more because passive is just being stuck and just be doing something. I like to say, look, everybody who in a relationship, be passionate with your partner and see how long that's gonna last. That don't last. You got to be active. You understand what I'm saying? My whole thing is making sure there is a movement, something that's taking place. Like you doing something. And a lot of times people just want to that money instead of investing into themselves, Miss Kim, Kim, instead of investing into themselves they take it and go buy groceries, right? Eat it all the way up. They go sit at the house and guess what they're doing? They're going to get the new Xfinity, the new Xbox, the new this, the new that. And at the same time, now you complaining that you don't got nothing, and now you complaining with my credit score is shut. I can't go get this new car. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But you got to think a year today, right? If you took action today, a year from the day you took action, what would you be at? Way further off. And I begin to think like that. Man, you know what? I can't just sit up here and just be buying all these little gadgets and all this little stuff just to look good because somebody else got it. I started investing into myself. Because at the end of the day, the more stuff I'm buying, I get, and we all people, the lust of the eye is always wanting something else. Always wanting something else. That's the pride of life. You always want to do this, to do that, to do this. I had to start thinking about now I'm getting new businesses. Every time you turn around, Miss Kim, am I lying? I'm buying something else too. I'm buying something else, another ass. Like, dang, Cal, you got something else. Yeah, I'm also put my money because my mind is over here. My mind ain't over there no more, Ken. Like how your mind. It ain't about the money. The money gonna come.
Right.
It's about the mindset. How are you thinking now? And the way that you think is going to result to the way that you feel. The way you feel is going to show you the way that why you act. You know, the way that you act, and the way that you act is going to be the result of what you got. And now I just start thinking different. Now I feel different, and I act different. Now y'all see the results. Me driving around in all these nice cars, me living in these houses, me buying this, me doing that, and it ain't about the money. That's the result. My mind had to change. I had to go and get something else better. That was better for my life. Invest into me. I had to invest. And once I started doing that, taking that money that I had, I was hoarding, I was saving, I had to go put that in the business. I had to go put it to go get an LLC. I had to go put that in Nove. I had to go put that in Mrs. Kim and what you want to do. Bro, I'm putting it in you. I invest into other people. And we would get it in return. Mm-hmm. So it ain't about hoarding and keeping the money. It ain't even about the money. Man, opportunity is more value than money. Information is more value than money. Resources is more value than money. Credit is more value than money. Come on, I could keep going. It ain't about the money.
I'm so glad you said that, Brother Cal, because a lot of people, when I call them or they're like, I'm gonna start my credit. I got people that say they was gonna start it 2 years ago because that's when I started my business. And they still haven't started, and then they'll text me like, I ain't forgot about you. It ain't about me, guys. My credit, I got money. I am a homeowner. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. It's not about me. It's about you. I care way more about you than I even do myself.
And
You
I
know?
honestly know that. What man, I put my right hand up to God, and God know. I know you do. We with each other dang near every single day. We talk. We say, look, it ain't. We don't even come on here and try to sell y'all anything about credit. None of that. We just want to educate y'all, whether y'all be with us or y'all go with somebody else, or y'all just take this information and start utilizing it. We want to see the change that y'all want to be. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing changes, nothing changes. Y'all don't got to be with us. We got so many other people who coming towards us and helping, and being involved. We good. Our whole mentality is literally seeing the results. Seeing the results. We helping plant you guys the proper foundation, the proper soil, and we putting the roots down. Now we looking at and we waiting for the results, and we starting to see real results. And that's what touch our heart. That's what makes us happy. It ain't about the money. Because as soon as we get the money, Miss Kim, and be truthful, what do you do with that you get?
What do I do with the money that I get?
Yep.
I invest it, if not in myself, into other people.
Yes, she and I was waiting. She do that. And Nove, I have sat up there and watched Miss Kim take whatever she made off of Nove and go put it in so many other people that just bought into Nove. She sometimes say, look, I give you half of what you want to get. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so if this course was $500, I give you $100 towards that. And she just made it from somebody else. She don't even take her money and use it on herself. She put it right back into the people. I know you do. And that's what I do. And I'm like, Miss Kim, that's why we got to be around each other, because we take our money and we put it right back into the people. That's why I said, Calvin don't got nothing. My business got it. Why? Because Calvin always giving his out to other people.
Amen, amen, amen.
And I'll be here 6 months from now telling y'all how my first month was compared to 6 months later.
Thank you.
Y'all stay tuned for that.
Right.
And because you took action, because you took action, you're gonna be way further off than where you was at now. And somebody else that's around you, somebody else that know you, they're gonna feel some type of way, because they're gonna be like, man, Ken did it. Why didn't I do it? Because you didn't get off your butt. You didn't get off that couch. You didn't get off that poverty mindset to want to actually get better.
Right.
You see, a small deed done is better than a great deed planned. Y'all planning these great deeds, but y'all ain't taking the small deeds. Y'all ain't doing the small deeds. Y'all thinking about great, but y'all ain't doing nothing great. Ken, I salute you, King, because you took a small deed and watch how great you make it.
I'm ready too, man.
Amen.
I know you is, because you wouldn't have started it. You wouldn't have started it, bro. That's almost like, y'all know, when you get on the plane, I'm about to get on the plane here in the next couple hours. When you get on the plane, right, or the next day or what? When you get on the plane, when you get to a certain part of the plane, it's called the point of no return. They can't even turn around. They're not even allowed to turn around. Why? Because they got so far in where they was going, where they was heading, that they can't look back. Bro, you got it in your mind right now that you've been doing this for so long, and this process ain't got you nowhere. Just not even a month that you've been in Nova. You said, look, I ain't stopping. I'm going. I could tell this. I could. You probably ain't felt like that in a long time. Besides when you first started your company, and you was probably being
my
burnt
vision
out.
is clear. My vision is clear now, man.
Because now your mindset is starting to train you, and you starting to educate yourself on different things. Like when me and you was talking about properties, like, dude, I didn't even understand all that. I'm like, dude, let me tell you something. The reason why I can understand all that, because this business credit is helping me fund all this stuff. Now I got the mindset to go and read and educate myself on certain things to scale my business now.
Right.
I ain't thinking about, dang, how I'm gonna get this next dollar, how I'm gonna get this next $1,000 to pay for this, for this closing cost, or whatever the case may be. My business is doing that. I ain't gotta think like that no more. Let the business take care of your business and a little bit of you. And what people don't understand is they want to spend all their money. And let me tell you, I don't care who you is. You could be Bill Gates, you could be Donald Trump. If you keep spending all your money, it's gonna run out.
Oh yeah.
But these guys understand leverage. They understand depreciation, right? That's all debt. This is all debt. This is credit. We talk about billionaires. These billionaires understand what you thousandaires think you understand.
Right. And they understand liabilities and assets. differences. You know what I'm saying? So it's just time for us to re-educate ourselves, unlearn all that bad stuff, or the stuff that I'm not going to say it's bad. You just have to do a lot of unlearning so you can relearn. You know what I'm saying?
It's bad. Let's just call it what it is. It's bad. Because if it ain't get you nowhere, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, it's bad. It's, especially what we know now, it is bad. It's totally bad. Unlearn all that negative stuff. Unlearn all that ignorant stuff, right? Because ignorance ain't about being smart or not. It ain't about being smart. It just you don't know what other people know, and they got to a place that you can't get. That's all it is. So my thing is, stop being ignorant, stop being stubborn, stop being lazy, and start taking action. I don't care if it's $4 or $5. Put it towards your credit card and start getting that revolving credit. Put it towards a goal that you want to reach and start understanding business and attain business credit. If y'all out there,
amen, amen, amen. We were talking about that yesterday. I was on a live with somebody else, Mimi, the motivator, and we were talking about getting your credit your kids as soon as they're born on credit profile of a healthy credit card or something like that, so you can start to look for success. Like I was telling you the story, my mother used to use my social security number for the lights, and she had 3 kids they get turned off, and she'll put it in whatever. She had 3 times to do it. So yeah, that's all I knew about credit. Even in my 50s, I was a first-time homeowner at 50. And when I bought my home, I'm like, I got my home. I don't need credit anymore. That was my mindset. I didn't understand.
yeah.
I maxed out all my credit cards. But then my job and trying to refinance my home, my credit sucked. So therefore, I had a home, but I couldn't do nothing. That's the setup for them to be able to set right off from under your feet if you don't understand what you're doing.
You don't understand
So you
you don't understand what you're doing, yeah.
Yes, yes. So
and what happened? What happened? You misused the credit, and you ran out of money, and then you ran out of credit. Now you shit face, right? now you like, man, what else am I supposed to do? Man, if y'all understand how to use your money to leverage the credit that they're giving y'all, y'all would never, listen to me, you would never be broke again, ever. I helped one lady understand it just out of it, like, super quick. And she said, wow, I didn't even get it. And I give you a little bit of her information and then we can cut off. She told me, I said, so look, let me understand how your funds work. I was like, because I need to understand how this stuff goes. I said, how much are you getting monthly? She said a little bit over $1,000. I mean, a little bit under $1,000. I said, okay, so how much do you owe on your credit? I mean, how much is your credit card? She said it's $500. She said, but I've been actually paying on this credit card for about 3 years, and I'm still in the hole. She said, but I only be paying the minimum due, which is about $30 to $50. She been paying on this card for about 3 or 4 years, and still owes $1,500. I said, well, look, watch this. I said, let's do your DTI, debt to ratio income. I said, how much is all of your expenses coming out of your house? She said about $975. I was like, so you get a check for about $1,000 some dollars. She said, yeah. I said, okay, so watch this. Take that check and pay your credit card. She said, why would I do that? I said, because when you take that check and you pay your utilities, you pay your car note, you pay your gas, you pay your low mortgage, you go to the grocery store, you ain't got no more money, and plus you still in debt with these people. She said, okay. She said, so what you saying? I was like, take your money, that $1,000, and pay it towards your credit card. So because you got $1,500 that you can keep using, revolving. Pay that $1,000 and put it on your credit card. Now you got $500, right? You got $1,000. Now you in a whole $500. Each month, keep paying on that credit card and keep using that credit card like it was your money and keep getting that money back from the credit card. She said, yo, I never thought like that. Listen to me. She called me a couple weeks ago and was like, look, everything changed. My stuff is getting better, this, that, and the third. She's like, that made all the sense in the world. I was taking money and not getting none off of it instead of because why? We be afraid to get out of debt because we're afraid to take our money that we already was going to use anyway to help us get out. Take that money, put it on your credit card, keep getting that revolving credit. They're going to give you the money right back. I said, as soon as you take that $1,000 and you put it towards that $1,500, you are only in the whole $500. You got $1,000 that you could use again. You're not going to use the whole $1,000. Use a little bit of that money. Next time you get paid again, use that $1,000 again, or whatever they need to actually catch you back up. And now, guess what? You start using their money. Once you start using their money, guess what they're gonna do after a couple of months? They're gonna up your limit. So now, when they up your limit, you got more money to use from them, but still keep your $1,000. You just use that money that you was gonna use, and you put it into the credit card. She said, "Yo," and she started doing it. She said, "Look, I've been taking all these classes and they never broke it down like that. I was able to break it down to her in like 5 minutes and she understood it. And because I was able to do that, I didn't charge her nothing. I ain't say join the company, do this, do that, join with my mentorship, none of that. I just told her what to do. And because I told her what to do and she took action, she got the real results. Now I believe, and I don't know yet, she should be somewhere out of debt now. And still getting that $1,000 and not worrying about me just only spending 20 and me only having $25 to my name.
And they probably upgraded that now. They probably giving them more than $1,500 now.
Come on. But we ain't think like that. We only using our last money to do nothing. We using our money to do nothing. Y'all, think better. When you think better, you do better. This your man, Neighborhood Cal. You already know the ground most definitely gonna be respected. I promise.
Amen, amen, amen. I wasn't ignoring you. I was over here multitasking. We have Mr. McCambry on the line tonight, so he's another great part of our leadership. So I definitely want to hear Mr. McCambry and get those jewels. I love learning from millionaires like yourself, Mr. Ken, and definitely multi-millionaire Calvin Allen. Thank you guys for your time. If you guys want to say any last words or anything today.
You ain't got to be great to start. You just got to start to be great, y'all. Take action right now, whatever it is. Take action. Don't worry about being perfect. Just take action, because that's what all the millionaire and billionaires did. If you want to be a millionaire or billionaire, you got to think like they think, like how they think. Take action. Quit being scared.
Amen.
I just want to say, always move forward.
Amen. I want to say one thing. If you guys really, really, really think Black Lives Matter, start putting back into yourself. You know what I'm saying? The way that we can fight against that systemic racism is to stop giving your money to the people that don't give a darn about you. Start giving your money to yourself. Start building a legacy for your family so that they don't have to depend on the people who don't care about you. So that's all I got for tonight. And I want to thank you guys for joining us for C.R.E.A.M for Thursday night. You can catch Calvin Allen, multi-millionaire Calvin Allen, and myself, Honor, where I treat you like teach you how to leverage what you have in order to get what you want. You guys can reach us here every Thursday night. That's 6 p.m. Mountain Time.
8 p.m. Eastern Time and 5 p.m. Pacific Time.
Where's my neighborhood?
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.